What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're playing Astoaria. This is a demo for an upcoming game. In the end, it wasn't war that destroyed us, but ambition. The most brilliant mind humanity had ever known before, Astoaria, a project meant to be our salvation. Instead, it failed, leading humanity's doom. Unbeknownst to all, Alfred, the creator of Astoaria, knew the risks behind the project and developed a secret fallback plan. 12 X units, each containing a human DNA sample, were prepared as a last hope for our species. You are the 12th unit. So does that mean we're like the very last choice for him? Like 12 is the worst? Or is 12 like the best one? X12, you're finally online. I made a terrible mistake. I cannot tell you everything here, but now you are our last hope. Look down. Do you see it? That's a human arm. I built one onto you because it's the last living remnant of humanity. You must ensure it survive. What? You would need to regularly inject organic matter into it to keep it alive. There's a sample ready. Inject it now. You learn how to craft them and never let the bar hit 0. Well done. One more thing. Apply some maintenance oil regularly or you'll struggle to move. There should be a sample. Remember, running will deplete it faster. Oh, are we a robot? You're good to go. And don't forget to grab the knowledge hub from Gerald. It'll come in handy. That was Gerald. Are you Gerald? Synchronization is complete.
Oh, finally active. Hello, EX12. I'm Gerald. Alfred's attempt at making exploration smoother. I contain the knowledge hub, a compact database of everything we've learned from past expeditions. It unlocks as you go, so relax. I'll do the thinking. Statistics suggest that's safer for everyone.
Okay. Safe for everyone seems good to me. All right, so we have biosynthesize injector DNA. Check. Priority. Find any lumber tree that has white lumbar berries and harvest them. Okay. Craft simple lubricant. Tab. Would that be a resource? Simple lubricant need 2 berries. Okay, so we need to grab 1 more. Then we come over here. Simple lubricant. Craft that. Find a cave and craft a bioheal synthesizer from the crafting menu. After days of trial and error, preliminary tests confirm that the Copernicus rubrosarnari, a red mushroom native to the island's structure, shows extraordinary regenerative capabilities. When combined with the Cantharius sulfus, a sulfur fungus obtained from the island explored yesterday, sulfuric properties create a reaction I've never seen before. Surprisingly, a common mushroom from the shaded side of the island served as a balancing agent. It's mildly reactive, but essentially to prevent cellular overload. I've named the resulting recipe Bioheal 3030. The resulting injector can not only be stored in arm health, but also provide temporary healing beyond the maximum threshold. An unexpected and highly promising effect. So is this from like one of our previous lives?
Oh, you found a Bioheal recipe card. I'm starting to think you might have a half-functional CPU under there, EX12. These important cards contain instructions for crafting special injectors, specific combos of organic ingredients with guaranteed results. Just hold the card and put the shown ingredients into the Bioheal synthesizer. Honestly, I can't seem to find who invented this marvel, so it was probably Alfred himself. Well, this scanner is by far your most
there's a cave
tool to understand island parameters. All that crucial data to help you adapt and make the most of these strange floating lands. Every parameter should affect the decisions you'll make on each island. What machineries to deploy, how to harness energy efficiently, what to grow, and whatever else you want.
We have an island scanner. The constant wind supplies an ideal source of renewable energy, which I have decided to utilize. A storm hit earlier. I heard it before. I saw it. There was no rain, just a wall of what seemed to be fog and pure energy. The scanner barely picked it up. This isn't weather. This is something deeper. If I had to guess, I would say that the phenomenon is probably Astoria's rift. The rift is no longer a theory. We're standing on the edge of something that remembers what we forgot. Okay, so everything is completely broke. Durability 100%. Exit. Dismantle. Guess we'll keep that for now. Ooh, quartz. This is what we're going to need for the knife. Alright, so find a cave. Craft a bioheal synthesizer from the crafting menu. Sod beer for... resource? So we need electronic board, lithium battery, and glass. So we need copper wires, so that should be good. Lithium battery, we can craft that. Copper wire, we can craft you. So electronics board and glass. Then I assume we turn the quartz into glass somewhere in the menu. Oh, glass. Use the bioheal synthesizer to synthesize any bioheal injectors. Do I just, like, place it anywhere? Break through the cave rubble and find the fiberglass. Craft a smelter with the crafting station. Follow the dark smoke and find a smelting blueprint. Go to the path on the right. This looks safe. Biosynthesizer scrap. Storage. So we have electronic board, heal injector, crambola, red mushrooms, lithium batteries, glass, bioheal, mushrooms, bioheal, and red mushroom. So the only thing we're finding is material. So let's build a jackhammer and see if that's going to let us like go through the wall or something. Can we just like dig anywhere? No. Ah, maybe this. All right, so inventory is full. Lithium. We can use another injector, I suppose. I don't know. That's antidote. All right, so we got dirt, copper ore. After refinement, yesterday I completed the assembly of the core module, ensuring all preliminary systems are functional. Today I constructed the frame using scavenged fiberglass and copper source from the surrounding environment. The crafting station is now nearly operational. In the background, I detect faint rumbling vibrations. This could indicate seismic activity beneath the surface, or perhaps an unknown external influence. I will continue monitoring. The exit just got behind me! The passage folded inward, completely blocking my path! I'm trapped and have no data on what caused this! Yeah, you seem a little dead. Fiberglass. Okay, so that's generating power. Follow the dark smoke and find a smelting blueprint. Okay, so that'd be this way. Guess we're about to find out if we take fall damage. Ah, nailed it. Perfect. All right, so we have more storage units, smelting blueprint, electronics, copper wires. I mean, there's another cave here, so we may as well just stick it here. Then we can work from inside the cave.
Oh, nice! Your first machinery. You're making progress faster than I expected. Maybe Alfred was right betting on you. But don't relax just yet. Machines need blueprints. Hold one and insert it into the bottom right reader. Then it will become a machine with ambitions. I can't deny I'm a little jealous here.
Okay, so now that we have a smelter, unlock tempered glass by inserting the smelting blueprint into the smelter. Harvest 2 silver oxides from a silver leaf tree with a knife.
Without energy, your machines are just very expensive decorations, EX12. Hold an energy cell and place it in to get them running. But remember, you'll need to charge it before the fun begins.
Silicon. We got 1 quartz, and number 2. Now we come back over to our crafting station, build the biomass burner, then that should activate our smelter. And now we should actually be getting in there. We'll just have to find a way to, I guess, chop the tree down? Alright, so you, biomass burner. And for now, we're just placing everything on this little cliffside because it's where we need to be. But eventually, we'll actually pick things up and put it inside a proper base. So you... anything. So can I burn, like, silicon? No. Okay, so it says place the energy cell you want to recharge. Press the button producing 10% very low efficiency. Oh, okay. So we got 40 seconds of power. So you... no. So take 40 seconds to actually make the power? Because now we have a 40% charged power cell. We can stick this inside of you. Press the button. Make her tempered. Then we'll just need to get 1 more quartz and we'll be good. That should be found just like literally right inside the cave door over where the smoke was. I assume it'll be kind of similar on everyone's world. It might be a little bit changed since it is procedurally generated, but I don't think it would be like a huge difference on this first one. So it takes 2 silver oxides to make 1 silver. Is that all we're going to need? Nice. All right, so we have the silver, airship constructor. Build an airship scout with the airship constructor. Wait, what now? So 3 fiberglass, 3 tempered glass, and 1 electronic board. The demo provides only a basic prefab airship. Okay, so I guess eventually we'll be able to like make a full proper one. So that shouldn't be too bad. The fiberglass is going to be the hardest part. Tempered glass, relatively easy. Electronic board, we can craft that out here. Which that might be why they have a pre-built storage box anyways. So we just store some of the stuff. So we don't need to bring all the silicon with us. Same with copper. We haven't actually found a huge use for it yet. Lithium we can store here. So we have a slight issue. Jumping down, it, we're on a ledge here. We need to get up top to get food. Wait, hold on. I might be able to just get it. Oh, nice. We actually survived. Thought we were going to die. So paying attention to your organics is definitely going to be one of the things that you'll have to juggle while you're playing this game. If not, you will perish along the side of the mountain. All right, so we got that. You... This should be enough. We'll go back up top. We'll grab some stuff for more lubricant. We'll get the last amount of quartz that we need. Then we'll be back at the cave to craft Scout. Let's see. Hold on. We can also put some organics in there. Just slowly charge that battery cell. Because this deal, we need glass. So it's going to need a little bit more. We don't actually have enough material, so we'll need more quartz in order to build that. I think there might have been some quartz on top of the hill, though, so we need 1 for that. We already have 1, though, so what was the actual blueprint requiring? Was it 3 or 2? 3, okay. So we get 2 more of those, 20% cell, so you're actually good enough for 1. So let's sneak back up top, look for some quartz. We should be good. Actually, you know what? There was that big facility over here. Maybe they have some quartz inside? All right, cut. Why am I cutting this for? To accelerate the growth and observe this behavior without interference, I expanded the airship and built a controlled chamber able to manipulate gravity and other parameters. The outside environment was too unstable and reliable testing. In standard gravity, it will grow, though slowly, with shallow roots and faint winds. Under higher gravity, however, the trunks thicken, fibers tighten, and its wind effect multiplies dramatically. Now I can finally control the wind outside the lab. Ooh.
What? This must be your lucky day. You just came across an extraordinary result of the genius behind the plant breeder. The wind tree is able to increase wind intensity within its area. Didn't we spot an outpost earlier in need of wind?
I believe we did, actually. So earlier we placed the energy cell in one of those solar power things that actually 100% charged our energy cell. So now we should be able to make all of the fiberglass that we actually need. Organic, so we can come over here, craft up some random food. Make some lubricant, that way we're not going to die. There we go. We're starting to understand how we survive in this world. Sealant gel, a flexible sealant that adapts to various surfaces, ensuring reliable adhesion, employed in advanced crafting. Took our energy cell down to 70%. This one's still 20%, so we'll probably take it back up top and have the wind power fully charge both of those. I thought the other thing was going to be to open a door, but that was just to charge batteries. It was like an infinite generator. All right, so you, electronic board, I think I stored inside of you. Don't know where it went, but we made another one. Oh. Okay, so you're going to be quite large. I mean, we know where this stuff is, so we may as well just keep it here. It looks like the airship you actually have to build in the air, and then I guess we'll jump into it.
Ooh, piloting an airship? Alfred would be thrilled. A couple things about it. This craft runs on a passive propulsion system. It works by absorbing ambient electromagnetic particles from the floating island field. You know, the same field that keeps rocks and your fleeting hopes afloat. Ah, just kidding. Sort of. Anyway, relying only on that for propulsion might be slow. So give the ship energy and you'll notice the difference, I promise. I suggest having at least 25% total energy on the engine.
But, you failed to tell us how to get inside of our craft. We don't have... This whole time I have a huge booster? Well, that would have made getting up and down much... that would have been so much easier. Okay. Well, if you're playing this at home, make sure you use your jetpack and don't try to, like, narrowly go on the cliff edge.
Ah, welcome to the Drive Unlock system. Let me put it simply. The more you fly, the more your airship learns. Every bit of dust, wreckage, or floating scrap nearby gets scanned. The drive collects these tiny samples, analyzes their structural properties, and figures out how they can be used in construction. With each new expedition, the drive becomes faster and more efficient, letting it develop new airship components even quicker.
All right, so that's going to completely change the way we do things then. If we can run around, grab all the fruit, we'll see if we can pick up the smelter. I know we'll be able to pick up our food stabilizers, and then we should be able to place that inside our airship. I cannot believe it would have been that easy. So that means, oh, the other cave's actually possible to get you. Hold on, let's go explore this way then. I just, I assumed we were grounded. Okay, so then we do spacebar. Aha, nice. Circuit board, fiberglass. So if you were just trying to build the scout and you didn't want to actually get all the blueprints for it, this is where you would have came from. Let's see. Wind tree seed, red mushrooms. Get ourselves up some crafting blueprint. We'll take that. Grab the storage box. I guess we'll take a synthesizer may as well. So that's all we had to do. All you had to do was go through that cave, make the jump, and you would have had your scout. Obviously, we at least learned how to grab the materials manually too, so it's good to know. Why is the world turning red? Now the biomass burner, I wonder would this actually like charge the batteries inside of here? Ooh. We can pick that thing up actually, hold on. Sorry, Mr. Robot. Do we do it? Bad idea! Okay, so. Stabbing the robot does not appear to be an effective method. I think it showed it for like a second, so maybe it's only if you like do it stealthily? This guy, we can come over here and dismantle it, and then we can have infinite charging for our batteries. Though it's probably going to require wind. Maybe put it on the roof though. While we're like flying around, I think that makes sense. Because you don't want to leave and get to a point to where you're not able to sustain yourself while you're traveling around. So that's what I'm mainly trying to like figure out, is getting all of our food and everything set up for the next journey. That way we're actually able to survive. But that's cool that we figured out how to move everything into our airship. Actually have an airship. And we'll see if we can charge it up the proper way. Alright, so unfortunately we're not able to bring our wind turbine with us, so we're going to charge up all of our battery cells. Looks like they only do one at a time. But that's going to do it for today, guys. If you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, so we have an emergency stop. Total modules, total engines. Pretty good handling. Yeah. But that's going to be it for today, guys. If you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe. And next time we'll be back, we'll have all of our energy cells actually fully 100% charged. That way we're able to do a long expedition. Unfortunately, we're not able to put the wind turbine on our airship, so it's stuck on the ground, which is why we're going to have to wait for all of them to recharge. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you guys think of this game. If you want to see more of it, if you do, we might actually check out the full game whenever it does release.